Welcome to the Elevate Life Project with your host, Michael Cohan. At the Elevate Life Project, we are dedicated to inspiring people to achieve their goals and live their dreams to their highest potential. Aim higher. Elevate your life. So, last week at our yoga studio, we had kirtan. For those of you who don't know kirtan, it's basically yoga karaoke in a sense. It's call and response, chanting mantra. And the idea is when you chant mantra and you go to these kirtans to fill your heart with love and joy and find bliss. That did not happen to me. I did not feel any joy or bliss. I was grateful I was there, but my heart did not open to the expanse of the universe. But I did have time to sit and think about my life. And I got to thinking about two concepts. The first one was a reflection on my life when I was younger and I was struggling in life. And I got very lucky that I met my wife. Got very lucky. I don't know how she fell in love with me. She did, and that was my first realization of how lucky I was. The second realization was, as I was chanting mantra, this idea kept going in my head. Yoga practice, balance. Yoga practice, balance. Yoga practice, balance. I don't really like those concepts. Because what is a balance? Balance is this idea that you have two competing ideas, thoughts, or you have these two competing worlds that you live in that are precariously trying to go in one direction or the other. And that if you become imbalanced, you either fall off the edge and fall into the river or fall into chaos, or you fall off the other side and other imbalances happen in life. And so I didn't really like the idea of trying to find balance in my life between my spiritual life and my spiritual practice and my professional life as a life coach and wellness entrepreneur. Because it means that I'm competing with these two things in my life, right? Some of us have balance between work and family, or we have balance between our personal life and our professional life. Those are usually the two that we really balance in this world in America: is work life, family life, or spiritual life. So I got to thinking. Instead of trying to find my yoga practice and balance, find what is my priority. To focus on what is important to me instead. And not worry so much if I'm putting all my energy in one place and ignoring the other. Because when we know what our priorities are, when we know what's important to us, we can call them values. In yoga, we can call it dharma. Then we don't focus so much on if we are in harmony. Right? We don't have to worry so much because we know what's important to us. And sometimes we might have to put more energy in one area of our life versus another area. But when we know what's important to us, then that balance goes away because it's an illusion and it doesn't really exist. And we become more authentic with who we are and how we want to show up in this world. We stop worrying about what our family, our friends, our community think, because we can hold true to what is our truth. That's what I got from kirtan, right? Instead of balance, priority. which is a word I really struggle saying. So let's sit up tall. And let's close our eyes here. Okay? Now I want you to see if you could imagine you're standing on a beam. And this beam is you walking through life. And then I want you to imagine that you're holding two trays. In one hand is one set of priorities in your life. And then the other tray is another set of priorities. And I want you to imagine what it feels like when you put more weight or more energy on the right. Do you imagine yourself tipping over a little bit? And maybe you shift back to the left. Right? Now I want you to imagine, instead of holding this tray that you're trying to balance, and removing this beam, and instead planting both feet on the ground and bringing these two opposing forces together and holding them steady as your values, your truth. Thank you for listening to the Elevate Life Project. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like our show, please write us a review. By writing us a review, you will help raise our profile so more people can find our show. Links to our sponsors and other tools can be found in our show notes, along with other useful information. For more information on our coaching classes, please visit our website at elevatelifeproject.com and sign up for our newsletter. Remember, aim higher. Elevate your life.